for about an hour, you'll see me doing some updates here. But first, I have to update my stream information here. So, just a moment. Just a gosh darn moment. We'll put this in here. And we will put this guy in there too. Okay, so man, loading a game plan, making it editable has been surprisingly difficult. I mean, yes, I'm trying to do some kind of cool little visual features things, but I just wouldn't have thought all this stuff would have been so challenging. It's just one of those things, you know. What day is this? It's got to be day, I don't know, 270? 270. I'm like adding like 5 days at a time now because it seems like I don't stream every day, and I'm thinking I've been working on it every day. Now, to be fair to me, it's not like I've got nothing accomplished. It's just that I've had to change directions a couple of different times. Okay, so what I did was the game plan was I had it loading, but then I had kind of a complicated setup where you would inline edit or add or update anything within the grid, and I'm thinking, that's going to be a pain in the rear for a mobile device, especially if you don't have like a tablet or something kind of big, right? I mean, if you have a foldable, maybe. If you have a good size note, maybe. But if you're working on a skinny, small phone, those rows are going to be really thin, and you're going to be doing this and trying to tap on the spots, and it just seemed like it was going to be an unpleasant experience. Because, see, that's one of the problems with doing a nice detailed game manager on a phone. You want to be able to edit the rows, but you want to give enough room for fingers and stuff to do their thing, right? And, you know, there might be a lot of rows. And I got to decide how wide. I might even have to make them bigger. But ultimately, I've decided to not do that. So, what that means is now you have the rows, and now you just click on them. Double click on them to pop up a form that will let you add or edit a new situation. So I've been kind of cleaning that, getting that set up and prepped, and trying to make it functional. So in doing that, I also realized that my pop-up wasn't displaying right, and yeah, there's just so many little things. So I had to kind of refinagle some things. And it just turned into be kind of a thing. So here I am, still cranking away at getting this showing. But it does look better. It's kind of starting to look kind of nice. It is looking, there's just a lot of little things like the buttons here and the closing there and the getting things to display correctly and allow you to do what's got to be done. And I have been accidentally adding, so I know the rows do add, but they don't always add exactly what I'm expecting. I've been accidentally adding because I've been working on the display and UI, and the layout. And as a result, it's, it was auto saving, which was fine. I wanted it to auto save at the time. And so every time I would change something or edit it, it would save and keep adding rows and stuff. And that wasn't, you know, it's not the worst thing, I guess. But now I don't do that no more. Now you have to be a little bit more deliberate in adding it. I think ultimately that's going to be better. Plus, it allows me to give a little bit more information because the rows aren't very intuitive. And just like when you're going through it. So, oops, that got me a compile error here. Let's see about that. But because it won't show me my new updates without it. Let me see if I can show you what I've been working on. I have gotten a whole. I created an entire editing panel, and I took out all of the little inline edit things, and that was causing problems because I was trying to format it for visibility to look good, and as a result, some of the updates were triggering changes, and then those changes would try to save, and it was just bleh, it was just a lot of complexity. And I was like, man, I think I need to simplify just a tad in order to you know, for sanity's sake. Plus, the more complexity you have, the more difficulty you're gonna have with bugs and stuff like that, right? Oh, this thing does this weird thing, and I'm like, oh, I have to go in there and fix this thing that was already complicated. You know, if I got, you know, it's better to have things simple enough that when you go in there and fix it, it's like, oh, this little display item is just this item. You know, you're not an entire section is broken by it. So we'll see how things kind of go through it. And anyway, here's the panel I've been trying to lay out and build as soon as this compiles. Maybe when it compiles. I will say this. Unity is one slow son of a gun when it comes to compiling. I mean, sometimes it's kind of quick, like it might be 20 or so seconds. Other times it's like this, and you're just going and going and going, and it's like, what is going on, man? So, and I'll also show you, well, maybe I'll show you if it ever gets around to letting me actually work on here again. Hello? Why is it taking so long, man? A minute to compile. That is silliness. Silly, silly, silly. Oh, you know, my rehearsal, I wasn't impressed by my rehearsal results when I went on Friday. Oh my gosh, is it still got a thing? It's still got a thing. Oh, okay, wait, maybe not. All right, so clear. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what? There's nothing new on the pop-up manager. Oh, okay, I do see. Registered pop-up panels. Oops. And I didn't register any. So I gotta go register a pop-up panel. Specifically the one that I want it to work on. I mean, I have a bunch actually, but that's why I did this. I wanted to update this this thing. All right, let's see if this works. I wanted to update my pop-up panels. This is basically all this does is give you that same effect that a lot of games on the phone or even other games in general do. Is it does a pop-up, and if you click anywhere outside of the pop-up, it closes it. You know, cancels out. It just doesn't do anything. Is that better? I kind of like it. when I'm playing games. That's why I thought might be kind of good. I mean, the little X and stuff, you know, it's too Windowsy. It's not gamesy. Now you could do a cancel button, but again, buttons, you know, buttons and such need to be kind of limited. Okay, so this is my game plan. Okay, you can see I have a few of them, you know, less than 41. I just throw in random numbers, and some of these I was just playing with stuff. But okay, so here's one of my broken things, which is really irritating. But so yeah, I go to drag this, and it shrinks. And all of them, they shrink and they just go squish into the, they all go squish into the top. But watch this fun little thing. I go here, and then I close here, and it goes open. Now they're all fixed, right? But I grab one of these bottom ones, and it goes to the middle. And now everything goes to the middle. What the heck? What is that? It's like... I don't know what I did. I did something weird, but... And I'm not even sure. It probably does... It's probably something in relation to the position of the starting one. Like, I bet you if I do like this second one, it'll go like 3/4 of the way up. Nope, just goes to the middle. So everything kind of goes to the middle. And I don't know. It looks like it might just be a result of the every time after. It's like, is this one going to the middle too? Yeah, see, they all go to the middle now. Whereas only on that first time, they all go to the top. Interestingly enough, they don't squish here, though. They just stack up, which is just dumb. Okay, so, and to see how it flashed back, it actually fixes itself as it's closing. So it's something about maybe the screen ain't refreshing. You know, maybe that's a thing. Maybe it needs to be refreshed somehow. Like it's not redrawing, or something's not recalculating. Anyway, so let's go back here. And I'll show you what I got here. So if I click on this maybe. So this is my pop-up panel, right? This is the situation editor. So now you got a little bit more room. It actually gives you more information. This one's required. It says this is distance to first down, distance to goal, minutes left in the first half, minutes left in the second half, or the game, just depending on, you know, what, if maybe you're in overtime, I don't know. And this is winning by or losing by, which up here is just score differential because there's only so much room, you know. And so when you click one of these, you're winning by, losing by, whatever this amount. So you put these in, and you can say, you know, I'm losing by 14, or winning by at least 14. And then you can do what you want down here. And what down is it? You know, maybe if I'm winning by 14, we will do a run play. But I don't have these buttons working. Or no, sorry, these buttons working. It's first down and, let's see, less than 10. And I should probably do less than an equal to, but I haven't penned. It should just be greater than and less than equal to. But just like minutes left is only a negative, so it's like if there's this many minutes left, that means or less. So I should probably put or less on here. But anyway, so these buttons don't do anything because I haven't told it how to handle those yet. So these are it was so much easier getting this stuff working in React. I'm telling you, I got it working in React in no time. I had this popping up, a list, and it took me like 5 minutes. I mean, literally, well, maybe 10 minutes. And it was just layout and stuff. But once I got that working, that was easy as all get up. But now look, nothing works. And it's just, all right, so let's see if if I can click out of here. Okay, so what am I clicking on that's moving? There's stuff moving in the background. Oh, these are clicking. Why are those clicking? So my panel isn't not blocking. So that's good. Well, so anyway, now you know what the problem is. So, or what the problems of the day are, and I'm not quite getting it. So, So anyway, let me go look at the. I'm curious what this thing is set up as. So if this is viewable, where is it? Oh, it's a button. It's a big, big button. Oh, it's a tiny little baby button. Why is it so small? That's kind of weird. How come there's rec transform or buttons don't have buttons don't have you can't like make a button stretch the size of the screen? Key, oh, let's see. Content container. Register panel blocker. Kind of weird. Okay, so I need to add, apparently, I need to add an image. Gurgly murgly. Just one thing after another. All right, so I need to figure out. All right, let's go in here and go look at my swipe. So this swipe here is definitely a problem. I think it has something to do with my layout group. Problem is I'm a little worried about breaking the layout group. So on begin drag, something's happening that's just, and I've been struggling with the whole dot tween. Dot tween's pretty good. I thought it'd make it smoother, but it's not. I mean, it kind of is, but it's trying to keep track of like the location of things, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this swipe to delete thing, at least for now, because I don't know how it works or how to make it work yet. And it's causing me angst. And I don't know that it's that important, right? Because it's like, yeah, all right, some things do that, but it's not, it doesn't have to be then. And I thought about trying a button. I had a button that I was kind of displaying, but I may have to go back to the button just for the deletes and the just for the deletes, because it just might be cleaner to have a delete button. And then it was, so I thought the swipe to delete would be nice, but See, my problem is creating small icons for things. It's not that I don't want to or I can't. It's just that, again, I feel like tiny little buttons that are on your screen. It's like, all right, so this image you see on the bottom half of my screen here, this is approximately the size of my phone. So I can take that and take my phone and just put it over it. See, it's actually bigger than my phone. Yeah, so if I were to shrink it down to be the size of my phone, I would be, I would not be able to make, you know, I mean, I think those buttons are tiny, and pressing buttons on the screen would be annoying. One of the reasons, one of the nice things, you know, I'm going to try this. I hadn't even tried it, but I think I could. I have it on my Surface. That's where the image is located at the moment. And, oops, where'd it go? All right. Okay, so move the background blocker button. In the hierarchy, drag blah 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 background blocker button. Drop it as a child. Football sim main canvas. Transform set anchors to stretch. Set left top bottom all zero. Now, what I don't want to do. I guess it's okay. I guess for the sake of closing my images, that's probably better. Okay. Anyway, so let's go here. Let's take this guy out. Oh, they're supposed to be. That's got to be a little bit further. All right. And then I need to go here and turn it to stretch, and we'll just whack all this stuff. All right. Configure background blocker button if not already done. In the rect transform. Update pop. Update pop. Pop-up manager reference. Select football sim pop-up manager. The background blocker field should still point to the background blocker button. Yep. Add edit situation panel. Okay. Command registration list, panel hierarchy. Let's see what this does. Oh, man, I've been working on this all day. No, that's not true. All evening, all afternoon. No, truthfully, I've been working on it for like 3 days. It's like all day, all night. Just the last 5 minutes. Forget it. It's been 3 days. No, I've been working on this for a long time. I keep changing directions on how I want this to work. Ultimately, I just want it to work, right? So, you know, I'm not asking for too much. I just want the thing to work. And I don't know why some of these take so long. All right, so theoretically right now, I should be blocked on doing anything. And if I do try to click out here, it's supposed to close this form. But alas, Nada. Not a thing. But I can do that, which is not okay, because that means it totally didn't work. It doesn't even, yeah, that totally didn't work. Image? Why did I say image? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm getting some kind of weird error. I don't know what this is. Is that a runtime error? Oh, it is. Let's go see where this button, background blocker button. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. The main canvas. That's not the main canvas width. Weird. That is so bizarre. Look at that. Why is that doing that? Maybe I need to change this to ones. Maybe that was the problem. Let's try something else. Let's go ahead and run it. It might not have been reaching out to the places I was clicking, because that was a pretty small square for the big pop-up that I had. And I might not have clicked it. I think it's still not working. I don't think it works, but it's possible that I dodged it by having too small of a square. It's got to reach all the way out and block everything. That's its purpose in life. Which means when I do the pop-up, theoretically this image should become active. Why do I do that? Okay, so did it become active? No. Which means it doesn't work. That's another thing. Look, my button refuses to show the freaking selection. It's just. Well, yeah. Well, I don't think that's going to matter. Sure, I'll set it inactive. I don't think that matters, though. Okay. Sure, why not? Put it all the way at the bottom. Hey. Oh. What? On the register pop-up panels list. What? On the register pop-up panels list, make sure you've added the add edit situation panel component. Why does it do that? It's like as soon as I try to do something, all I did was copy the screen. I didn't even do anything, and it starts compiling. So if I go to the add edit situation panel here, pop-up manager. Click again. The only thing I changed was this background blocker problem. It's not necessarily the issue, but hopefully. So part of what I've been working on too is it's not just about getting it in there to look right for the fold, right? It's got to look good on any device. So why does this always take 2 clicks? Nope, doesn't work. Okay, still can't get out of it. So like when I adjust the screen, like so if I go to this, which is basically the fold closed, my thought is if my game can work on the fold while it's closed, then it can work on anything because it's a really skinny phone. it's telling me that my pop-up manager has to be active. So I need to, it needs to be active for whatever reason. I mean, it's fine, but I don't like having to monitor which items are active and not active during development. So I add all of the items to the app initialization. It's not the individual child objects. Yes, I need to make sure those are working myself. I'm not going to have it manage every tiny item, but like at the base level of things, like all these panels that I'm working on, the only one that should be active to start is the home screen. And the navigation panel even should be disabled until the game loads, and it is. It's because if you don't get a navigation panel until you've actually logged in. So create an account, log in, then you're off and running. Because you can't really do much in the game without a valid account. So I needed to make sure that that's and I've had all too many times be working on something and I just hit play and then it's like, oh, I gotta wait for it to do its thing, shut it down, and hit play and hit it start again. So usually I'm like, okay, immediately add this to the deactivate list, just so that it's always in there. I'm almost inclined to have like a main canvas component that lets me edit the. So here's app initializer, main UI panels. Okay, so these UI panels require system objects pop-up manager. Oh, so I got to add this to it. I didn't even know those were there, but I think this is a good idea. I think those should be, honestly, I think those should be set up as an element array. So I might have to change that because this way I can add other panels to it. Just say, okay, when I'm done, this goes here, this goes there, this goes there. And this way I know which ones are going to be active and inactive because some are going to be, at different times they'll be active. Generally, everything's inactive. And then the app just loads it. But if I create new ones, I put them in the deactivate just so that I make sure that they're off when when they need to be off. I mean, I say I don't want this. I don't want dev mistakes, i.e., me. I don't want me to be the problem with goofy things like, oh, I didn't activate this, or I did activate it. Now it's on my main screen all of a sudden. So here's a problem. Notice my my logo. It's off center. I don't know why it's off center right here, but it's driving me nuts. It's like, why is that off center? It's not off center on the main screen when I'm in up mode, or I call it the tablet mode. See, the first time I double click, nothing happens, but then I do it again and it pops up. That's not annoying at all. Still doesn't do anything. It's still not working. Let's see if this matters. I'll enable that. Nope, I didn't do anything. What if I go? Nope, that's already on. Wait, what? Because before I just clicked on that. Oh, look, it's going off. I think it did it backwards. It's forcing it to turn off. It's not forcing it to turn on. It's forcing it to turn off. So, yep, it went off. I don't think that's the problem though. I don't think it's working. I still don't think it's doing shit. And the thing is, it did work. I mean, I had it working for like I'm worried right now the announcement board's not going to work. But all right, it's late. It's 10 o'clock. I got to call it. Till next time.